implementing the majority of
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Asif Fadli bin Anwar. My matric number is 2019283426.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nasrin binti Nazaiful Hisham. My matric number is 2019434596.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ahmad Khairul Shauki bin Tokyo and my matric number is 2019258296.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haziq Hilmi bin Zaimi. My matric number is 2019235142.
My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Azhar. My matric number is 2019243004.
What is foreign worker? Foreign worker, often known as invited worker or someone who is working in other country. Some international workers use employee invitation program to work here. This is because in other countries they get a better job than their own country. In 2019, 1.73 million foreign workers were legal employees in Malaysia, while the number of illegal workers increased from 2.5 million to 3.3 million in 2019. As we all know, the problem of foreign labor has tarnished the good name of our country. Most foreign workers are from Bangladesh, Nepal, Myanmar, Pakistan, and Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest number of foreign workers. The growing problem of foreign workers in the country has various causes. One of them is that after their visas expired, most foreign workers refuse to return to their country of origin and instead choose to stay in the country illegally. In addition, some of them have started the enterprise businesses in the area, such as opening the grocery stores, food stall, roadside store, and even a market. Furthermore, the construction industry employed nearly 1.5 million foreign workers in our country. This is because most Malaysians do not want to work in this industry. Most of them, their reason were poor work, low pay, and the perception that the job was lower classes. As a result, firms were forced to hire foreign workers, particularly from Indonesia and Bangladesh, to meet the labor shortage. The majority of these migrant workers are very resilient and able to work under pressure. Always eager to work overtime to reduce wages, the majority of them have completed many construction projects and thus have a lot of expertise and ability to offer.
The majority of these immigrant workers are extremely resilient and capable of working under stress, always eager to work overtime for lower salaries. The inflow of immigrants in this country may result in a significant increase in crime rates, especially given the country's economic woes. This will undoubtedly occur if foreigners become unemployed and unable to support their living expenses. According to the Ministry of Home Affairs, the crime rate involving immigrants was 42,451 instances from 2016 to August 2019. A total of 12,647 cases of theft, 11,862 cases of burglary, and 4,822 cases of motorbike theft were documented by the ministry. Despite these, the overall crime index involving foreigners has decreased from 13,110 instances in 2016 to 11,451 cases in 2017 and 10,751 cases in 2018. This is thanks to the Royal Malaysian Police. Furthermore, the issue of immigrant workers and their employers may potentially be contributing to disease, especially even now in COVID-19 instance. One of the major contributors to the case in Selangor, where the employer neglected the rights and welfare of foreign workers, is a rubber glove factory. They were crammed into small, filthy spaces with inadequate infrastructure. Recent public outrage over the alleged exploitation of workers by the Foreign Workers Centralized Management System (FW) CMS does nothing to improve the problem.
Every problem has a solution. First, what the government can do to decrease surplus of foreign workers is by implementing new technologies. Nowadays, they don't have to fully depend on workers in time for revolution are ready to begin. The government should focus by giving incentive to the manufacturing industry to buy the best machine so that they can produce the best product. As a result, we can be at the same level as the other countries and be one of the best countries. For example, as you can see in this video, robot has been used in manufacturing industries. In United States, 58,000 robots were installed in manufacturing facilities. There are few applications that robot can handle include welding, packaging, and cutting. It will make production more faster and efficient. Furthermore, Malaysian foreign workers rising outflow of remittances. Data have shown that it keep increasing since 2014 until 2018, which our country's secondary income show a deficit. Bangladesh and Indian workers were the most who contribute to it. It happened because they use the wages to give to their family. Malaysian firms should recruit more local workers since the country has a large number of job seekers, especially fresh graduates. According to Bank Negara Malaysia, between 2010 to 2017, there were only about 173,000 entering the work, but in the same time, only about 99,000 high-skilled jobs that require high education were created. That is why the company need to consider it.
Next is my own recommend on how to solve the problem. Based on my point, I think that surveillance and control along the beaches and at national borders should be increased. This is because it is one of the foreign workers' main routes to enter the country illegally. The primary reason for foreign workers entering the nation is to fill job opening in the construction and agriculture industries. They are becoming increasingly active in creating illegal communities as a result of too many people of them. Most foreign workers who enter our country illegally are by sea because they come from our neighboring countries such as Indonesia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Thus, the Marine Police, Maritime, Immigration, and Navy must join force and act in an integrated manner. These parties should be more proactive in detecting places of instruction to curb the entry of illegal foreign workers. They should conduct more frequent inspection in easily encroached border areas. Everything done must have its advantage and disadvantage. There are some advantages with this point. One of them is limiting the number of entries of illegal foreign workers. The majority of them are foreigners who come from neighboring countries such as Indonesia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Nepal. The influx of foreigners, whether legally or illegally, has had an impact and has caused concern to country. Their presence has sparked concern among local leaders and citizens. So, such effort will make it difficult for illegal immigrants to enter and reduce the number of illegal foreign workers in our country. Lastly, the disadvantage of this point is it requires a lot of manpower in border areas for the control activities. To be successful in combating the presence of illegal foreign workers, authorities such as the Marine Police, Maritime, Immigration and Navy must cooperate together. So, to control all of our country's border territories, a high proportion of troops will be required because the number of border regions between our nation and nearby countries is too large and numerous. It makes it impossible for the authorities to control all of our country's border areas.
The best solution to solve this problem is that surveillance and control along the coast and at national borders need to be increased. This is because some of foreign workers in Malaysia are illegal immigrants who enter the country using boats at night to evade the authorities. Most of illegal immigrants come from Indonesia, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Nepal to find a job in Malaysia. There are also foreigners who come for protection, such as Rohingya, who become refugees in Malaysia because of the issue of the Rohingya genocide in Myanmar. The influx of too many foreigners causes many problems to the country and the local community. This method can limit the entry of foreigners into Malaysia without having to incur high costs. Although this method is effective in preventing the illegal entry of foreigners, it is impossible for the authorities to control all of our country's border areas. However, the authorities do not have to guard the entire border of the country to prevent the entry of foreigners. The authorities need to identify the entry hotspots for foreigners in the country where the location is an operation for the smuggling of illegal immigrants. Therefore, authorities can track those locations to prevent their entry. This method is best to prevent the entry of foreigners at low cost. Among the hotspots for the entry of foreigners is in the district of Perak, where the main small river road in the southern part of Perak, named Hutan Melintang to Lekir, became the entry point for them. In Borneo, Malaysia is also not far from the entry of foreigners. There are several hotspots in the Sandakan, Ahad Datu, Tawau and Sempurna areas. Among the Malaysian authority tasked with controlling the country's border from being invaded by foreign invader ada Angkatan Tentera Malaysia ATM, Agensi Penguatkuasa Maritim Malaysia APMM, Agensi Kawalan Sempadan Malaysia AXEM dan Polis Diraja Malaysia PDRM.